I want to welcome everybody to the 2025 After Tonight Comedy Awards. Let's be honest, comedy deserves better than it's getting. Every day, I see the most mediocre of jokes, the most average of gagsters, and the lamest of lame bits being hailed as the best that comedy has to offer. And YouTube channels like JokeWRLD run comedy award shows that only cater to a small section of Tom Segura's biggest superfans. The Breakout podcast of the year was, for the second straight year, Story Wars. Really? To me, that's a story war crime. Newcomer of the year, according to JokeWRLD, was a man named Tristan Bowling. What about Aiden Darts? Why didn't he win? Or Ethan Foosball? These people do not exist. But if JokeWRLD told you that they did, I bet some of you would believe him. And the two best podcasts of the year were Matt and Shane and Kill Tony. That's like saying the two best TV shows were The View and The Masked Singer. Sure, they're great, but we're getting a little sick of Whoopi, aren't we? The point is, you deserve better. And that's why After Tonight is proud to deliver to you the first ever After Tonight Comedy Awards. Let's do this thing, everybody. Wow. I am so excited to present the first award of the night. I know, Mark, I know.
Getting emotional over here.
I'm so excited to present the first award of the night. And this is, again, an award. Let me see. You will never, believe me, never see on the JokeWRLD Awards. And I'm going to stop even talking about them. This is our own award show, our own thing. Our first awards of the night will go to Comedy Crashout of the Year. At number 5, we have Bill Burr's response to the Saudi Comedy Festival.
How dare you go to that place and make those oppressed people laugh, you fucking piece of shit! I can't believe you went to that place I can't find on a map. And this bot said I was upset about it.
The Cheesecake Factory in Riyadh, man, it's incredible. It's right next to the Pizza Hut and the KFC. And if you want a pair of Timberlands, it's across the street next to the Marriott, catty corner to the fucking Hilton.
That was the 5th best rated comedy crash out of the year. At number 4, we have a returning guest to the show. It's a late entry, Lemaire Lee's late year crash out. The regs talk crap about Austin. New York clubs suck. Oh, we all saw this already, but look at this. Even responding to Lev Fur, I headlined a few weeks at the Creek and performed at the Mothership. Lemaire says, not anymore. We keep it going. Lemaire, really great job this year. New York smells like piss and shit. Couldn't agree more. And there we go, Lemaire Lee. I can't believe it, coming out of nowhere with the 4th biggest crash out of 2025, Mark.
And that's why you wait to the very end of the year to do the whole year, because you would have missed that. JokeWRLD.
Absolutely. As we return to our number 3 biggest crash out of the year. This one really shook me to my core, and I think changed a lot of people's mind about this guy. It was Sam Hyde's Gorilla Nest crash out.
I would love to see you make a gorilla nest.
Right here?
Yeah. Amber, bring in the gorilla twigs, please.
Remember when Sam Hyde destroyed Harlan Williams' set?
Here we go.
Shattered glass.
There we go.
Oh, no.
Nick Rochefort looking like a lost man in the corner. Oh my God.
There we go.
Wow. A destructive number 3. Comedy crash out. At number 2, it's Kill Tony's own Tony Hinchcliffe with Why Did I Go Back to the Bathhouse Where the Men Were Pleasuring Themselves? The crash out.
Wow.
Go back to that place. Well, yeah, Red Band, you're so straight, you would never go do something healthy for your body again because one guy jerked off.
Take a hot shower.
Yeah, a hot shower. That's the same, Red Band. This guy has the same gunk underneath his sweat pores that since 1989.
I thought it was a great point by Redmond. Hey,
if you just got molested at the bathhouse, just take a hot shower at home, maybe for one night.
Yeah.
Maybe don't go back to where you almost got molested. Wow, I know that was the number 2 crash out of the year. An unexpected one at that. And the number 1 comedy crash out of 2025, as voted on by you, was Tyler Fischer's response to getting kicked out of the Fox News building. Of course, let's take a look.
Instead of me giving my phone to her, which happened, now they have to make something up. And they said, I grabbed the phone from her. Okay. What man in the right mind would ask a woman out, grab the phone, force his number in? Now notice the words.
Listen.
These are woke words. Forced. They're almost making it sound like I raped her phone or something. Forced.
Jesus. Oh my God.
Wow, the number 1 comedy crash out of the year. Tyler Fischer with I raped her phone. Incredible. Mark, can you believe that
man.
one?
I mean, it's a timeless classic. So yeah, I was like, wow, something's gonna beat the Gorilla Nest, and yeah, Tyler Fischer.
Absolutely.
I mean,
that was one of the most unhinged rants I've ever heard. Again, we have a whole YouTube video about that incident. But, him saying that he always takes screenshots of other people's numbers. I mean, it was an insane saga. Not to mention him freaking out on the other podcast about getting kicked out of the mothership. I think he had the crash outs of the year. Tyler Fischer. Why don't we go to our next award of the night? That's Comedy Special of the Year. Wow. Comedy Special of the Year. This is a very important one to me as a lover of stand-up comedy, as someone who studies the craft, the art. At number 4 of the best comedy specials of 2025, it's David Lucas's based on the novel Push by Sapphire. The number 4 comedy special of the year. At number 3, well, this one is a collaborative effort, but certainly one that we all had our eyes on. It's Tommy Pope, Joe DeRosa, and Chris O'Connor with the Colonoscopy Comedy Tour 2025. Not only is that a comedy show, but that's a movement to spread awareness about aging comedians' colon health. One of my favorite specials of the year. Which means, at number 2 of our specials of the year, it's Brian Callen with The Apple.
Maybe it's not a coincidence that this machine I can't turn myself away from. Maybe it's not a coincidence that this machine is also called the Apple. Thank you very much.
Wow.
I didn't notice that.
Number 2, the man unsure whether to clap at the end of the comedy special. And at number 1, you're a keen watcher of the show. You've probably seen it before. At number 1, it's, well, I hate to do this, but I am the presenter. It's Tommy Afters with the Unstoppable White Boy Act. And I thought to myself, damn, maybe it's not a coincidence that this machine, this infernal machine that I can't take my eyes off of, is called the kumquat. I mean, the Apple. Shit, it's the Apple. It's called the Apple. Can we reshoot that? No? Rogan wants us out of here? Okay, the Apple. Thank you, Austin. And there we go. Comedy special of the year. I'm blushing having to award it to myself. You guys know me, Mr. Humble. But it was fan voting, so thank you so much on the award. Thank you, Luke.
Congrats, Tom.
It must have been.
Thank you.
It must have been tough putting your son number 1, but I mean, you deserved it. But that special. I mean, who else can go number 1?
Putting that highlight reel together was some of the hardest work of my life. I say, oh, they're gonna just roast me to pieces. But at the same time, I'm not gonna lie, I workshopped that for, no joke, 25 years. That special.
Wow.
That was a quarter century of my life.
Man.
Yeah. But let's go to our next award. because this is a special one. Someone called this a gimmick award. I think it's one of the biggest, most important awards of the year. It's Comedy Fit of the Year. The best in comedy outfits in the year 2025. So these are comedians who stunned on the red carpet, who made just an example of class on an episode of Flagrant. Whatever it may be, these were the comics that made us go, whoa, that brother can dress. And at number 4 of the Comedy Fits of the Year, this is a great one. I'm really excited, and I'm proud this guy got a mention tonight, and I'm glad that I have the honor of announcing him. It's Steven Gerben, otherwise known as Gerbies, at the Purina Awards. Come on down. Look at him there.
Wow.
Looking great with the biggest knot I have ever seen on a human being. Steve Gerben at the 2008 Purina Pet Comedy Challenge. Look at that knot.
What year was it?
It was like 2008, I think.
Wow.
But it won my 4th best fit of the year. Let's take another closer look in color at that knot. I mean, that is bulbous.
Is he gonna hang himself? What the hell?
You could hang a whole
there's
family
too
with
much
that
push in
knot.
there.
Yeah, I mean, that knot could support a family. Wow. Steve Gerben, congratulations for your fit of the year and the V-neck polo. I mean, no one does it quite like Gerbies in the year 2025. And reminder to watch Tires 3 this fall on Netflix. Tires 4 and 5 in production right now. All right, that was number 4. Wow, that was a good one. I can't believe there's 3 better than that. That was an excellent one.
I mean, this is a timeless classic. I mean, it's
this is an evergreen look. This will never go out of style. Hey, not so big you could eat it.
That fit screams 2008 financial crisis right there. I mean, that's a beautiful fit.
Well, that was right before the collapse of Lehman Brothers. You could tell. Look at the joy on his face. Everything went awry after this. The country was never quite the same. But Steve Gerben has been making us smile the entire time. At number 3. Well, this was a recent one, but good God. Did it make a splash on the scene? It's Russell Brand at the TPUSA event. Let's take a look.
Ooh.
It's really the hat you wear. You know, it's the hat that a white woman wears when she's having the best autumn of her life. She's just thriving.
Mm-hmm.
This is the kind of hat she rocks. And the rest of his outfit, I mean, you're not beating the creepy British nightclub pervert allegations with this look. There we go. At number 3, Russell Brand, nightclub pervert swag. And number 2, boy, oh boy, another star of After Night in 2025. This guy really made a scene in 2025 in so many ways. It's Tyler Fischer. Once again, his 2nd nomination tonight.
For Tyler Fischer! I'm lucky that this is the weird skill, one of the few skills I have to make a living and to.
What about crabbing in international waters? You seem like you would be good at that. Wow, Tyler Fischer with his dock worker fit, of course, had to be in the top 2 of 2025. The number 1, God, who else could it be? But Clayton Lysy with the hat of dreams. Take a look.
On hypnotherapy? Yeah. Wow. If you find somebody that worked with the government, they're like, they can just delete shit from your brain.
That hat is unbelievable. I mean, when you realize it's protecting the world's dumbest brain, you're like, this is an incredible guy. Clayton Lysy's bulbous, tumorous hat. Runner up, honorable mention, this guy's disgusting head of hair would be number 2. Honorable mention, though, has to go to you, Mark.
Oh, wow. Thank you, everyone.
As Fozzie Bear in the as Sam Morril. Fozzie Bear as Sam Morril in the Halloween episode of After Night. I mean, look at that outfit. Look at that fit.
So doing shots through a gelatin
Yes, I should have really given you a spot here because, yeah, you were doing shots through a syringe all night. You got wasted as Fozzie Bear. A night to remember, of course, on this show. And I'm just watching Mark on mute. Pour bourbon with Bodega Cat into a syringe. I mean, what a nut. What a year we had on Afternoon Night. I really got to thank everybody here who made this year so special. The next award, and this is a big one, Breakout Podcast of the Year. That's right.
Yes.
This is the podcast that broke out in 2025, came onto the scene with a bang, and made everyone say, whoa, I didn't know they could pod like that. At number 4 on the list of Breakout Podcasts of the Year, with exactly 0 votes, Fart Carnival.
You better get ready.
There we go. That's right. It received no votes, but I still decided to put it on the list anyway.
Oh my God.
Brendan Sagalow and Mike Cannons. Fart
You
Carnival.
know, for all the people that show up to the premieres in the chat, I would think it would get at least 1 vote.
I thought it would get 1 vote too, but I guess it was not beloved. But I said honorary mention, whatever you want to call it. Fart Carnival is going there, baby. At number 3, this is another exciting one for me. This is one that we just discovered, but I was a huge hit in the Tommy household because it's Viva Frey's show. That's right, Viva Frey. Come on down.
How's the dongs China? I'm gonna bring this up because it's not wrong. 0 chance this guy has to work too hard for top-notch punani in Austin.
There we go. Number 3, Viva Frey, everybody, with his signature line, Mao Zedong's punani. Everybody. Great stuff out of Viva Frey. And I hope to see him many years from now, looking even more like a caveman. At number 2 on our countdown of the Breakout Podcasts of the Year,
And then,
it's
scrolling through your phone.
Digital
It's
Social
like fun
Hour.
because sometimes you see somebody like fall down or like, you know, that kind of thing. But then like just seeing that, it's just like, I don't know. I feel like dumber.
I'm definitely dumber. I took an IQ test a few months ago, and my score was like 20 points lower than it used to be.
Wow, at number 2. Maybe the dumbest podcast on the internet, but my favorite. Digital Social Hour with Sean Kelly taking the number 2 spot. Every episode of that is a complete gem.
Whoa.
The number 1 Breakout Podcast of the Year goes to my girls, the Red Scare Podcast. Let's take a watch.
Well, here's a question for you. Yeah. How do you like keep the computer on? Because I think last time the computer just went dark and then
I turned off
shit out of luck.
I turned off the screensaver.
Oh.
Wow, and the number 1, the most electric podcast right out of the gate, Dasha and Anna from the Red Scare Podcast, breaking out with hit after hit. I'm going to go with Comedian of the Year next. Comedian of the Year. This is the comedian, male or female, who made a big difference in 2025, showed us what it meant to laugh again after a tough 2024. A lot of potential nominees. A lot of people who deserved the honor of Comedian of the Year. I mean, the people that made me laugh are just countless. So many great names. So many great jokes. So many great riffs and bits. But who am I kidding? It's Jeff Dye, everybody. Jeff Dye with our winner of Comedian of the Year. Don't even need a nominee.
Yes.
Unanimous. And of course, the joke that has now been at the forefront of my mind for 2 years running. Kamala Harris is Jamaican. Yeah. Jamaican me. Republican. Absolutely. The joke of the year, if I may say. Mark, you can't be upset about that one.
No. It was my New Year's kiss.
Oh, that's so sweet.
But I know, but no, I'm so happy for him. It's well earned, well deserved, and he's coming to Austin again. Well, he's gonna live here, but he's got dates at the mothership in August, so it'll be hot as hell when I go to watch Jeff Dye again this year.
We certainly want Jeff on.
Dye.
Jeff Dye is invited on to discuss anything, his win and anything else. I hope in 2026 he changes his mind. You know, we had quite the relationship with Jeff Dye in the year 2025. Can you believe, Mark, that the entire relationship is only from last year, only 2025? I mean, it feels like decades, doesn't it?
I know it's been I mean, all from the whole trajectory of this show changed after one DM from Jeff
One
Dye. That's how
DM.
powerful this man is.
That's how
And
powerful.
That's why he's comedian. That's how much his words mean.
Words matter, and Jeff Dye's words matter most of all, because I'll tell you this. We made a video about Jeff Dye. If you don't know the Lord, we made a video about a comedian, Jeff Dye, I think late 2024. Honestly, with the time I remember, you know, it didn't really get any traction. I didn't remember anyone watching it. It got about 900, 1,000 views on YouTube. We got a DM, I think, the very end of 2024, the very beginning of 2025, from Jeff Dye, simply saying, I think we should chat. From there, it spawned into an interview, which spawned into an appearance on Red Bar. And then, God knows, geez, my favorite moment of the year, maybe, I don't want to say my favorite, I don't know what it was, but maybe the most shocking moment of the year is when we appeared on the newest Elephant Graveyard hit video with our Jeff Dye interview. That video now stands, I think, at over 4 million views. And that was another, some people found us from that. But it all spawned from a simple man known as Jeff Dye. We also got on Retroactive this year. My other favorite channel. But no, it's just been a whirlwind 2025. And I honestly am so excited for this year, 2026. It's even hard to say. Can you believe it's 2026? I mean, I'm still putting the Purina Pet Challenge 2008 on all my checks. I mean, it's been, I'm a little behind. But you got to understand, we are so excited about any of the attention we've gotten, and we just can't wait to keep bringing you the hits in 2026. Well, that was our comedian of the year. It couldn't be anyone else. Did anyone else affect the show as much as Jeff Dye did? The answer is no. Not just in content, but in an interview, an ability, a rejection, a total rejection from Jeff Dye of coming back on. And we'll have to see what 2026 brings. So let's do our next award. Why don't we, huh? We'll go to, this is another unique one you won't see on many other shows. It's the Comedy Audiobook of the Year. That's right, comedians got into the book game this year in a big way, of all types, of all shapes and sizes. And after your voting, we have the top 3 audiobooks made by comedians or aspiring comedians of the year. At number 3, wow, this person dominated 2024. I mean, she was my favorite person of 2024, without a doubt. Thank God she came in with a hit book in 2025 that she herself narrated. It's Kamala Harris with her routine about her husband, Doug, going to SoulCycle. That's right. Here we go. Kamala Harris with our number 3 spot in comedy audiobook moments.
Try calling our son Cole, also in Los Angeles, to see if he had any idea where his dad was. On a bike at SoulCycle in West Hollywood, as it turned out.
Wow, our number 3 moment. At number 2, this is probably the most legendary comedian who released a book this year. That's right. It's Louis C.K. with his William Faulkner attempt with Ingram by Louis C.K.
Chapter 7. A Hole in My Foot. There were buildings everywhere. Some were brick, not just red brick, but other colors like bright yellow, with windows all over their sides, and narrow roads between them, crisscrossing each other, full of cars crawling around honking.
That's enough. It goes on for 30. Okay, there we go. Ingram, number 2. And wow. Boy, my face is red times 2, because at number 1 is my first try at a novel, and boy, was it a hit. It's the Ingram-inspired Jeff Dye novel called Diagram. If you remember, I wrote a book called Diagram earlier this year. I guess it was a hit. I mean, the checks haven't come in yet, but I hear it's a hit. And at number 1, it's Tommy Afters with Diagram.
I lived in a place they called Sherman Oaks, Los Angeles, but I just called it Place Where Me Live. It was a very busy place. There were birds that flew with their wings, which were like arms, but they used them to glide through the air. A squirrel by a tree was moving wherever he wanted to move. And when he would move, he would be in a different place than where he used to be before he moved. So I named him Movie the Squirrel.
Wow, thank you.
Also bugs crawling all over.
Okay, I gotta stop
Which are
there.
like animals.
Okay, enough. But Diagram, thank you so much for the award. I am so honored for the second time tonight. Thank you. What's wrong, Mark? I mean, are you jealous? I already took 2 awards home.
No, I'm not jealous or anything. I'm just thinking, if this was inspired by Ingram, shouldn't Ingram be the winner?
Well, it's like saying, if Scream 2 was so good, why didn't they give Scream 1 the Oscar? It was Scream 2. This was the successor. Let's move on to our next award in the 2025 Comedy Awards. It's the Kodak Black Moment of the Year. That's right, rapper Kodak Black had to have his own category this year. So many great moments at a Kodak Black. And I said, what better way to celebrate him than with an award? You guys voted. Let's take a look. Here are the top 5 Kodak Black moments of the year. Number 5, Kodak, what's your favorite school subject? Now, this was during an event where he was giving out school supplies to children with streamer Neon. Let's take a look.
Kodak, what was your favorite subject in school?
Nothing for real.
Nothing for real. An inspiration to the children. At number 4, Kodak Black, give me some investment advice. What should I put all my money into? Let's hear it.
If you had all the money right now in the world, what's something you would do right now?
Buy some mosquitoes.
Buy some mosquitoes?
Buy some mosquitoes, some wasps, some bees.
Damn.
Mosquito, wasps, and bees. A visionary. At number 3, what about Yellow Jacket? At number 3, Kodak Black ordering hot wings during his Rolling Loud set.
Hot wings, bro. I need some hot wings. Y'all put me some hot wings together. A mean little 10 piece.
Sorry, I was unprofessional. I laughed, but I can't get it. This guy cracks me up. A mean little 10-piece, Luke.
Little 10-piece. That's a black antic right there.
That is a black antic. A mean little 10-piece at this show at Don Tolliver's the biggest moment of his career. I think we could all go for a 10-piece right now, maybe the Rakai bundle, but we're not stopping here because at number 2 of the top 5 Kodak Black moments of the year, it's also from the Neon stream. It's when Kodak Black disappeared for a few minutes off screen, but on mic to talk about smoking candy. Let's take a watch.
Where's Kodak at? Oh,
Nah, I ain't been doing this.
Okay, no worries.
Candy?
Oh, that'd be great.
Candy.
Thank you so much, man.
We finna have Neon smoke
Appreciate
this candy.
What's up, bro?
We finna have Neon smoke this candy. Our number 2 moment of Kodak Black's 2025. Busy man in 2025. But you know what? He's not just a musician. He's also a promoter. And at the number 1 spot for Kodak Black, it's his mobile game ad where he appears lost and confused.
Go on my phone and get this free app, Triumph Arcade, play Triumph Arcade, play Squirt Bastard, play all this other shit, man. And just make money. Don't worry about it. It's like age 17 plus. Don't worry about that. You feel me? It's all good, trust me. Somebody if he run, I won't chase him. Got laser. Yeah. Hey, $400. Yeah, ain't I? Gonna give it a shot.
Wow. Of course, where the famous phrase $400 came from.
400.
One of my favorites. So there you go. Kodak Black's number 1 moment. I could see how you could argue against that. He Did not know what the app is. Said the word Squirtmaster. Said that, hey, this is a gambling app, but I don't care if you're under 17. Play. Then said $400 and offered and stumbled over to a lady to hand her the phone. What an ad. And then Man of the Year. And the next award is one that I have seen on other programs, but this one is voted on by you, so it's very, very special. This one is Newcomer of the Year, a newcomer who broke through in the comedy community in 2025. At number 5, excited to see what this whippersnapper is up to next year. Shane Gillis, everybody. There he is. At number 4, now I've certainly heard this man's name before, but we're looking forward to his further rise. It's Jerry Seinfeld. At number 3, man, maybe he's a little long in the tooth, but I sense a lot of good work coming from him in the future. It's Carl Reiner. At number 2 of our newcomers of the year, well, I know this guy must be a newcomer because he is number 3's son. That's right, it's Rob Reiner, everybody, with the number 2 newcomer of the year. And, wow, I can't believe I get to announce this one. The number 1 newcomer of the year is, of course, my good pal, Marc Big Stinky Wellborn, everybody. Newcomer of the year, Marc.
Congratulations.
Marc, oh my God, can you believe it?
I can't believe it's real. I mean, this is a dream come true.
Congratulations.
On my Instagram bio. I mean, you can't believe it.
And we are lucky enough, JokeWRLD style, to have an exclusive interview with the winner of said award.
Now welcome on the 2025 Newcomer of the Year, Big Stinky.
Hey.
So how's it feel?
No, you go ahead, man. It's your show.
Okay. So how does it feel to be voted as the people's champ?
To be honest, I'm not sure if this will move the needle at all. I already got Tom Segura asking me to replace his wife on Your Mom's House. I'm teaching Jeff Dye how to breathe. And I got Rogan texting me if I've seen the latest AI version of Thrift Shop by Macklemore. I don't even know what this is.
Well, some people are calling your win an upset online after edging out Rob Reiner by 22 votes. What's your first reaction to hearing that?
I'll be honest, I don't even know who that is, but I'll say this. Have they ever crushed on a Tuesday night headlining NAR bar? Have they ever waited outside of Sunset Strip so they could potentially harass Brian Redband for a guest spot at The Secret Show? No. And also, by the way, who's calling this an upset online? Send me the Reddit threads. I'm sure it's a bunch of bots, trolls, and loser fanboys of other comedians.
Well, there weren't any nominees. People just wrote in whoever they thought of. So this is off the dome. You won.
Off the dome. A word of advice, if I may.
Sure.
Off the dome implies riffing. Never let a non-comedian riff. It's our art form. It's our craft. Riffing was actually invented in Austin, Texas. Casey Rocket was the original riffer. So riffing isn't something that Austin comedians like myself take lightly. You gotta be hungry to riff. And I'm a hungry fucking dog. I'll eat scraps off the ground. I'll jump up on the table, eat off the plate. I may even start biting children. Because that's the only way you're gonna stop me. That's the only way you're gonna put down Big Stinky, is a bullet through the head.
You said it, Big Stinky. Big year for you. Congratulations again. And I hope to see you win Comedian of the Year sometime soon.
Oh, wait, this wasn't for Comedian of the Year? Fuck this.
Our interview with Big Stinky, everybody. Comedy purist, Big Stinky. Jeez, is that true? There's only two more categories left. But they are the two biggest of the year, I would say. We'll start with this one. Podcast of the Year. Podcast of the Year. This is the best podcast, and I'm talking individual podcast episode, not just show. You voted on the best individual podcast episodes of 2025, and here are your top 3. In number 3, of the best pods of the year. It's Something's Burning with Bert Crusher, the Stiff Socks episode. Wow. Let's watch.
Dex.
Yeah.
But the fact you couldn't Google it blows
The
my
fact
mind.
you couldn't find it on Pornhub is like, I mean, it has to be. What is it? Love?
Your big pop. Watch Bert. Where's he go?
Family time.
So he just, for no reason, just to get attention, man, classic Bert, goes for the cans. It's like he just found out like his wife has cancer. That's what you do in the TV show. You swipe the table, but instead it was just a Michael Blaustein joke. That's incredible, man.
All empty cans that they had up there for show.
God damn it. This is going to be an amazing reel.
There we go. The number 3 best podcast of the year. Something's Burning. The Bert Smash episode. Also the episode where Bert pours in 40 cans of liquid death into a pot in a row to do a crawdad boil. Also where he puts his bare foot under the table. An epic episode. Right, Mark?
Yeah, that was, I was like, is this the same one where he put his toes up on the counter right next to the chopping board?
Right next to the chopping board and the knife. He had his gangrenous toes on the table. I couldn't include it all in the clip, but that's one of our favorite. I believe that's from the After Tonight episode, cooking up a crawdad boil in honor of Jack Doherty's stolen bling from earlier this year. Take a watch. One of my favorites. At number 2, some of the best interviewing techniques, some of the best skills I've ever seen. It's Glenny Ball's Only Stands with the Bonnie Blue interview that changed the world.
Bonnie Blue, I want to learn more about just you as a person. What do you like to do? What are your hobbies? Like, what are your favorite movies, music?
Well, before I got
Glenn, Big G, no one, I'm telling you, no one, you're going to know what I'm going to say, Mark, wants to hear about Bonnie Blue's favorite films. Bonnie Blue, what do you think of Andrei Tarkovsky?
I just literally search in Spotify country playlist and then I play that. Like when I landed in New York, I just search a New York playlist.
Oh, there's some good New York songs. Frank Sinatra, Taylor Swift.
Nice, Glenny.
I've just been listening
Keep going,
to
Glenny. Keep going.
There we go. Number 2. Glenny Balls interviewing Bonnie Blue, now a political prisoner in Southeast Asia. Bonnie Blue, everybody. And I'm sad to see Only Stands go away. I hope it comes back. I hope Dave Portnoy realized it was a perverted man's dream and brings it back on the Barstool Sports Network.
Yeah.
Well, any predictions?
But I'm glad that it'll be etched forever as number 2 podcast of the year.
Absolutely. But at number 1, the best podcast episode of the year. It's Jeff Dye's Die Hard, the Tucker episode, the interview with Tucker.
Oh, yes.
Chat GPT right here. I call him Tucker, by the way. Hey, what's up, Tucker?
Hey, Jeff. I'm doing great. Hope you are too. What's on your mind today?
I was just curious if you could explain to me about GoFundMe. Is GoFundMe just for like charitable things? Is it just for what is? Can you start a GoFundMe for something silly?
Creative project, a trip, or even a fun event. The main thing is just to be transparent and clear about what the funds are for.
Oh, interesting. Because I started one and everyone on the internet lost their fucking minds and made fun of me. Did you see that?
I haven't seen that specific one, but I can imagine it happens sometimes.
It's Jeff Dye you're talking to, and Jeff Dye started a GoFundMe and everybody seemed to be very upset about it. Did you recall that?
The interview with Tucker that sent the world on fire. The number 1 podcast moment of the year, episode moment, whatever you want to call it. And it led to my favorite moment, maybe of the year on After Tonight, I gotta be honest, when we reviewed Tucker, and then we spoke to Jeff Dye's manager on the show. Let's take a watch at probably my favorite moment, one of my hardest I've ever laughed on this show.
Just see what's going on with Jeff, and is he okay? What's going on with Jeff? So let's take a look at Jeff Dye's manager, who we've talked to in the past. Just nice enough to send a response here.
He doesn't want
to be fucking judged. He's too scared to talk about what's going on inside of his fucking head. If someone asks him, he just says he's okay. Because it's easier than admitting the truth.
Right.
The truth is, he doesn't even know how to fucking express how he's feeling. Some days, it feels like he's carrying the weight of the world on his shoulders.
Okay, thank you, Jeff
No matter
Dice
how hard he
manager.
tries, he can't put it down. Other days, he's just numb and lost,
Okay.
just going through the motions.
Goes on for a while.
Fucking existing, but not really living. He's at war with himself constantly.
Okay, that's true. That's all true.
Tucker doesn't even know who the fuck he is. No idea who he is.
Tucker doesn't even know him.
He's talking to fucking AI on his podcast.
Fucking robot Tucker. Why? I don't know.
There's some fucking queer kid in Austin that wants to be in touch with him, but he won't get
He's
in
the last.
touch with him.
He's the last fucking cowboy in LA. He's a 2001 liberal. That's what you don't understand.
Boy, he's voting for Trump. He's mixed up. One of my favorite moments of the year of After Tonight. Very funny. Tucker and the manager of Jeff Dye clearly making that the podcast of the year. Jeff Dye featuring Tucker. Thank you so much. Well, let's get to our final award of the night. Wow, what an award show it's been. And this one I think is the most, I would say, prestigious category to win. It's the one you want to win. If you're out there, if you're a comedian out there in the scene, because this is the guest of the year in podcasting. Who was the best guest of the year in all of podcasting? Let's find out. Starting with number 5. That's right. Who else could it be but Bibi Netanyahu on the Nelk Boys?
Burger King. I like Burger King more.
What's your go-to at McDonald's?
No, I'll tell you Burger King. We did the double,
Whopper?
The double.
I haven't ripped Burger King in a long
It's
time.
not.
Burger King kind of sucks. Yeah.
No, you're wrong.
The BK
I like-
Lounge can hit.
I disagree completely.
You like Burger King over McDonald's?
Wow. Mr. BK himself. Bibi Netanyahu with one of his worst takes of the year. But you know what? Can that man riff? I mean, he was saying yes, and I'm going to bomb those people. He was going off. What an incredible show from the Nelk Boys in 2025. Clearly. And Mark, you're a Burger King guy. You're actually
I'm not.
from the river to the sea. Look at you.
Yeah. I just wanted to see what that yellow bun I see on television, how yellow it actually was, but I didn't get the chance. I only
I've
got
been pissed
Mr.
too because I
Krabs.
went for that McDonald's. I tried to get the Grinch meal. They never have the Grinch salt. So what am I supposed to do? End my own life? What am I supposed to do? But in number 4 of the best podcast guest of 2025. Wow, this is another absolute stunner. Late night host Jimmy Kimmel with the number 4 best podcast appearance of the year.
And Jimmy let them know. He said my show has been suspended, and our daughter immediately burst into tears, and she said, "I'll sell my Labubu's." And we told her, "Yeah, you should." No, we did not. We told her, "No, you don't need to do that. You don't need to sell Labubu's."
There we go, Jimmy Kimmel on some chicks podcast, the number 4 best
Jimmy
podcast
and the
guest.
chicks.
Jimmy just chilling, watching his soul get destroyed in real time, hearing about his children's labubus. Wow. Who can top Kimmel and BB? Let's find out. At number 3. Oh, I'm excited for this one. At number 3 of the best guests of the year 2025. Geez, I'm not even surprised. It's Lemaire Lee on After Tonight.
Wow.
Let's talk. Can we have you on again, Lemaire? We'd love to talk to you. We'll prepare more. We'll have a great time. What do you say? Okay, you think on it for a few days and come back to me.
Yeah.
He did it for the $15 and it showed. Lemaire Lee, 2025's third best guest of the year.
All right. And number 2, the best podcast guest of 2025. It's my man and FBI director, Kash Patel, and his girlfriend.
And it's ironic that they're saying, oh, you're going on vacation or you're going to see your girlfriend perform. And if I was actually abusing it, I would go see every one of her shows. I think I get to like 15%.
Mr. 15% himself. While he talked, the Brown University shooter got so depressed, he put a gun in his mouth and ended his own life over that podcast. So, saving lives, one podcast appearance at a time. And he only went to 15%, guys, of his girlfriend's shows. Only 15. Now we get to the final award of the night. Wow, I'm nervous. Does anyone else have got goosebumps?
I have goosebumps.
I'm a little nervous. I don't know what to say, but I don't want to keep you people waiting. Because the number 1, the best podcast guest of 2025, I would not want it any other way. It's comedian Jeff Dye on After Tonight.
As far as in that circumstance, Tony is daddy, right? Now I gotta treat daddy like dad. I gotta kiss the rings, you know? You don't go on Joe Rogan and then start talking shit. You know, Joe's dad.
He kept calling you a faux hunk. Bomb sound effect. Faux hunk, which is, I guess, a fake hunk. Now, do you take issue with that? Are you stating now you are a hunk or you are not a hunk? We need to know for TMZ.
Here's what I think.
Yes.
So I think that I am I think I'm a little above average when it comes to looks and being I'm like hunkish.
That's
However,
right. Exactly.
For stand-up comedy, I'm a goddamn model. That's what
Oh my God, I know.
Wow. Congratulations to Jeff Dye. Unfortunately, I actually reached out to Jeff Dye and to see if he would come on to accept his award for Best Podcast of the Year. He did not respond. Luckily, I have someone to accept the honor in his place, sending a video message. It's our friend, Ben Avery. Ben, come on down.
Hey guys, I'm here to accept the award for Best Podcast Guest of 2026. Congratulations, Jeff. Thanks for all the laughs, and we look forward to even more in 2026.
Thank you to Ben Avery on behalf of Jeff Dye. Podcast Guest of the Year, ladies and gentlemen, has been announced. Thank you so much to Ben for sending in that video. What a legend for that one. And that officially will conclude the awards. Everybody, go home safe tonight at the award show. It's been a long one. I just want to say, it's been a fun year for After Tonight in 2025, but we're just getting started. You know, the awards will keep on coming. We're planning to win many more of our own invented awards. And I cannot wait to celebrate with you all in 2026.
Pass the baby.